Hello. Um, Today I want to bring you guys a short video on how to increase your credit score by determining how much credit you're using. So a lot of people can raise their credit score with this simple little thing that you need to know. And I'm going to go over with you the 5 categories that make up your credit score. Okay. So I hope you can see my screen, and we're going to talk about the different categories. First of all, I want you to know that there are 5 categories that makes up your credit score. The first one being payment history, which you see this right here, payment history. The next one is the utilization. Go back to the payment history. Payment history is 192.5 points. The utilization is 30% of your credit score, and that totals 165 points. The length of credit is 15% of your credit score, which totals 82.50% of your credit score. Credit mix is 55 points, and inquiries is 10%, which is 55 points as well. So how do we come up with this? So everybody has 300 base points that you get no matter what your credit score is, no matter how long you done had credit or whatever. You have 300 base points. And the max points that you can get across all 3 bureaus or in each bureau is 550 points. So that's 550 in Experian, 550 in TransUnion, 550 in Equifax. So from that 300 to 500, that's why you hear people be talking about the 850 credit score. Oh, I got an 850 credit score. I got a perfect credit score. That's fine. But I just want to show you guys how it is made up. And so today we're going to talk about utilization. So I want to show y'all how it's made up, how your credit score is made up. So for example, we're talking about utilization today, and utilization is 30% of your credit score. So we're going to take this 550. Remember I said we can get 550 max points, right? So we're going to take the 550 and we're going to multiply it by 30, which is 30%, divided by 100. And it comes out to the 165. Okay, so that's how you do that. That's a little bit of math you got to do to try to understand, this. And once you understand that math, you'll understand how to manipulate your credit score in this particular category, so you can bring your credit score up, or you may be doing something and it bring your credit score down. So like I said, this is 30% of your credit score. So how do we come up with this? So I did some samples of credit cards that people may have on their credit report, and you can substitute these for these for your own credit, what's on your credit report, what's reporting on your credit report, to kind of get an idea of where you fall in with this 30%. Now we try to get like 10% down, but sometimes it may be impossible, and sometimes people pay their credit cards off, and that's good. So then you down to 0%, but you still want to have something reporting, here and there, so they can get a actual payment history on it, right? So the first thing I'm gonna use Capital One as an example. So this Capital One has a credit limit of $800, and it has a balance of $500. So we calculate that to be 63%. So how do we do that? And I use like the sales. I use the sales in my Excel spreadsheet, and the way they are falling is like my B2 divided by my B3, right? So 500 divided by 800, which is your credit limit. So that comes out to be 60%. You guys can get your calculator out if you want to and go over this, or you can create a spreadsheet like this with the formulas in there, and you can keep up with how much you're using, so you can know that, oh, I need to pay this credit card down to 10%, or I need to pay it down under 30%. You can actually see what you have and what you owe. Okay, so the next one is a credit limit of $1,000, and you have a balance of $225. and that comes out to 23%. That's a really good score right there. Not a score, but it's a really good percentages because it's under 30%, right? And then you have the credit limit at Chase for $800 and the balance of $400, and it comes out to be 50%. You know, of course, you can kind of look at that, you know, and see that it's 50%. But then you get down to the Amex where you have a $1,300 credit limit, and the balance is $900, and you see that comes out to be 69%. Same thing with the Home Depot card. It's a real low limit because sometimes people have real low limit cards, and it's like $250, and you're using $125. So again, that's 50%. And then of course you have the credit one with $1,500 credit limit and $825 balance. So what that does, it gives you 55%. And then I have another one over here. If you can see that one, let's see. Okay, so you see the Navy. I don't know if you can see that one over here. Anyway, you can't really see that one on my screen, but just to show you that I can actually, let me see, let me find it. So if I change this balance right here, you see, I don't know if you guys can see me changing the balance. Okay, yeah, I think you can see me changing the balance. So I changed that balance right there to that Capital One, and I changed the balance to $200, and I still have my credit limit of $800, and it's now at 25%. So if this was your screen and you had, say now your Discover card is $225, and you done racked it up again because you know a holiday coming up and you want to go get a new outfit or you want to do whatever you want to do. So then if you change this to, you say like $875, you change that to $875, then you can see that it's going to change as well. It changed to 88%. So that's an indicator that that is really high right there. So if you just play around with the numbers, I mean, your credit limit is basically going to stay the same across the board. But if you play around with your balances, you'll see where that your utilization percent changes. Like I said, you want to be under 30%, of course. That's the safe place to be. But if you're up like 10%, that's even greater. So we paid this one down to what, like $100, I think. Then we'll get that 10% right there. So if we got a high utilization over here at 69%, oh, you need to pay your credit card down. Then you pay the credit card down to 500. Let's see what that'll be. That'll be 38%. So you kind of look at these look at your utilization rates, right? When you look at your utilization rates, you'll see what percentage you are. And say, for instance, if this one is real at 19%, well, that's kind of, that's really good. I mean, it's under 30%, but you have the ones that's like 55%. You have the ones that's 50%, 38%, 50%, and all that. You want to get those down. So you may want to go to the card that you can afford to pay down first to make it, because like if this one right here is a say if this one right here is 50% and that one is 38% on the Amex, and then you say, well, I got $400 to pay it down. But if you put 2 right here, say for instance, if you want to pay off your Chase card and you only got $400, and you may want to put 2 here on this Chase right here. So we got 50% and 38%, and then you're gonna put 2 here, so that leaves 300. So now both cards are under the 30% utilization. So that's how you kind of want to play with it. You not want to spend everything on one category, on one card to bring it down. You'll kind of see how much money you need to spread. If you got $500, how you gonna spread this $500 to make your utilization a little bit lower? and in turns, it's going to boost your credit score. So all this is a game, right? So for instance, if you know you got a Capital One at $800 and you can take a trip or something like that, and your plane ticket costs $600. Well, if you put $600 right here, I'm just going to use $600 for example. If you did $600, that's 75%. So I'm going to put this back to 200. So we're not going to do that. So we're going to go over here with this high utilization, with this high credit limit, and we're going to put $600 on top of that 950, so it's like $1,550. So you at 31%, it's not a whole lot above 30%, but it's better than busting that little $800 card you have open, okay? Or you can put it somewhere if you had a zero balance and you put $600 on this card, because that's your safe card, that's your go-to card for emergencies, and you need to catch a plane to see your mom, or go out of town for whatever's going on. You need to use the card to spend for something, and then that's only 12% if you spent that $600 like that. So just kind of manipulate the numbers. Don't forget the formulas right here. B2 divided by B3 if you put it in like that, okay? And don't forget to keep everything under 30%. And you'll be safe. You'll be safe, and you'll see how your credit score goes up. So for instance, if this Capital One is only reporting to Experian, then it will be reflected only in your Experian report, not every other report, because it's not reporting there. But if it's reporting on all three bureaus, then you will see a change on all three bureaus. Okay, so I just want to bring you guys this quick video, right? But if it's listening to it myself, so I want to bring you guys this quick video so you can kind of see what's going on with the with your credit score, and how to boost your credit score in the category of utilization, because that's basically the main one that you're using right now. So go ahead and kind of take note of this formula, and to see right here, yeah, go ahead and get that's B2 divided by B3, right? And just make sure you put the right numbers in the right place. So you got the credit limit and you got your balance. Okay, and then you got your utilization right here. So this is Mary with Better Day Consulting and Credit Repair. And if you want your credit fix, put Mary Taylor in the mix. And I want to offer you a free consult if you need a free credit consult. And we can kind of go over some of these tricks and stuff like that to help you with your credit, help you build your credit, and to see where you are with everything, and see which way you need to go. We devise a plan of action for you, okay? So you can go sign up for your credit consult at creditconsult.betterdayconsulting.com. You can give me a call here at 833-522-0200, and you can also find us on our social media. Just look for Better Day Consulting, okay? Again, this is Mary with Better Day Consulting and Credit Repair. If you want your credit fix, put Mary Taylor in the mix, and have a great day.